You probably already saw it yesterday, but Ryan Howard being named as a finalist for the National Player of the Year award. Out of all the things that she does well on the court, what would you say is her best aspect of her game?
Well, she does a lot of things well on the court, but I would say the best aspect of her game is her basketball IQ. One, it's extremely high, which makes her a gifted player, and it allows her to make other people around her better. And then the second thing I would go to is her ability to score at all three levels. I mean, she can score at the rim, she can has a mid-range game. She shoots the three well, but the last thing that really separates her from the rest, her versatility, her ability to play the 1 through the 5 offensively, but also to be able to defend the 1 through the 5. That's what makes her special.
John Hale.
Coach, my understanding is the NCAA has said they talked with representatives from every school about some of the issues that have been raised with the difference between the men's and women's situations yesterday. Were you involved in those conversations, and have you all had any sort of issues? What was your take on that?
I was not involved in any conversations, but I've been focused on our team. The NCAA has treated our team well since we've been here, and we are grateful for the opportunity. Now, as far as the disparity, obviously I've looked at some of the social media posts and videos, and I was glad to hear that the NCAA acknowledged that there are disparities. And I think the bigger issue for me is, how did we get here and where are we going from here? It's our job to fight for equality and make sure that our female athletes have the best experience at an NCAA tournament as possible.
Patrick.
Yeah, hi, Coach. I know you got Idaho State in front of you, but when you look at this Riverwalk bracket and you see Ryan and you see Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers, can you just talk about the star power in your region and how this gives Ryan a chance to showcase herself naturally?
Yeah, our region is extremely tough with talented players like you just mentioned with Paige and Caitlin Clark. But your focus has to be one game at a time. You have to respect every opponent, play the game. As far as Ryan, I think she has showcased why she is the best all year. And now it's continuing to do that on a big stage. So I know she is mentally prepared and ready to go, but also just for our team. This is what you play for. It's March Madness. It is the most important time, and it's the time that you prepared for all year. So hoping that our team has a great showing.
BK.
Kyra, I know you've been involved with some NCAA tournaments with Kentucky as an assistant. I wonder, though, how does this one feel different, both for you because it's your first as the head coach, and also just there's a different venue this year. I mean, it's not on some campus; it's everybody together. I just wonder what that's like.
Yeah, I'm experiencing all kinds of emotions, trying to take it in and cherish the moment, as is my first time being a head coach, but also, a focused, we understand a focused mentality. We understand what we are here to do and what we are trying to achieve. And it is a different setup this year as everyone is here in the bubble. But what we talked about all year, a mental toughness, a resilience, and ability to adapt and adjust. And I think our team has done that well, and we are continuing to do so here in the bubble.
John Wong and then Deuce.
It seems like Idaho State is very strong on the boards, on the glass. How much of that is going to be a key for your team to hit the boards, and what are some of the other keys that you see to winning this game?
Well, Idaho State is a great team. They were 15-2 this year. They won the Big Sky, so they know how to win. They're extremely smart. They play well together. They have 4 players averaging in double figures and 1 that is 9.9. So the keys for us, one, defensively, they're going to try to spread us out. They play small ball, making sure that we are aggressive defensively, but really honing in on our one-on-one defense, which is what we've talked about all year. So we want to make them play fast, use our athleticism, and also offensively, we have to look to push the basketball on a make or a miss, but we've talked about it, our X factors. We have to have at least 4 people in double figures to make sure that we are efficient offensively.
We'll go Keith Farmer and then John Hale.
Hey, Coach, just wanted to ask you about the bubble there. Can you give us a sense of what it's like there? And is it more difficult than anything you did in the regular season?
I don't know if it's more difficult. It's just different than what we have been accustomed to doing while we're at home. So as far as the testing protocol, we're getting tested every day leading up to the bubble and now in the bubble. And then also just being in your own room we were allowed to go to our team room yesterday, so that was good. We did painting with a twist, so something besides just sitting in your room. But that's part of what we have to do. We've sacrificed all year in order to play, and shout out to the medical staffs and the NCAA tournament for being able to make it happen. So it is an adjustment, but what we have to do to play.
Final 3, John Hale, Patrick, and then John Huang.
Chastity talked a little bit about maybe there's a benefit to a little bit of a breather after the SEC tournament to reset going into this. How have you seen the team respond to that, and how do you feel about just the mentality and morale going into this tournament?
It was a disappointing loss at the SEC tournament. We went there to win and we did not achieve our goals. But I think coming back, I had the opportunity to have a team meeting, have one-on-one player meetings with everyone, and really took the time to reset, refocus, revisit our goals. But I would say we had the best practice that week that we've had all year. So we have a focused mind. Everyone is willing to buy into their roles. One of the things that I challenged this team with is we're going to lay our pride to the side. Everybody's going to buy into their roles, do it to the best of their ability, be confident. Let's have fun. We are talented. We are battle tested. And then use all of those experiences here in this tournament.
Okay, final question, John Huang.
Kyra, your athletics director, Mitch Barnhart, has been very busy these past couple of weeks. Has he reached out to you? And if so, what words of encouragement has he given you and the team?
Yes, he reached out to me after the selection show. And, he was very excited for this team. And obviously he wants us to do well. But one of the things he talked about, try to enjoy the moment, have fun. Obviously, we are here to take care of business, but just wanted to let me know that, he's here, he's cheering for us, and he looks forward to us having a great NCAA tournament.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Kyra.